Jay here. Today's beer review will be on What's up, beer lovers? Tonight I got a really special beer for you from Lagunitas. It's their Undercover Investigation Shutdown Ale. And there's a really cool backstory to this beer. Apparently in 2005 on St. Patrick's Day they were having some kind of big party at their brewery. And a couple of guys fired up a joint out in the parking lot or something, and the guys from Lagunitas got arrested for running a disorderly house, according to California ABC. And basically, they got shut down for 20 days. And they started brewing this beer kind of as a big middle finger to California ABC from that point on. I believe they brew this annually. This is 2013 edition of this beer, and it has a 91 score from Beer Advocate. It is a big heavy beer at 9.6% alcohol by volume, and let's see if it's any good. So anyway, I like beers with backstories, something like that. It's interesting. If you want to find the whole backstory, there's a video on YouTube floating around. You might even be able to find it on Lagunitas' website, or at least a link to it, where their head brewer or owner talks about the whole situation there. And it was apparently like an 8-week long investigation, and they couldn't find anything wrong with Lagunitas where they were breaking any laws or anything. So finally, just as luck would have it, somebody else that didn't even work for them or anything else just kind of ruined it for them. So, but anyway, 20 days shut down. They came back to business, no problems, and they got a heck of a story to tell, and made a beer in honor of it. So anyway, it pours to a very dark copper, maybe kind of it's almost on the verge where I'd call it brown, but not quite. Really dark copper, maybe even slightly reddish in color. So anyway, let's give it a smell. Definitely a lot of malt there. Not getting a whole lot in the way of hops in aroma or anything else. Almost even smells a little like a barley wine. So doesn't quite taste like a barley wine, but you can see how maybe if this was a percent or two stronger, you would probably pick up barley wine. Instead, you pick up more like an English special bitter on steroids or something. There's a little bit of alcohol burn to it. There's a nice balance between the sweet and the bitter. It's actually pretty drinkable for a beer that's 9.6%. Yeah, the alcohol burn's noticeable, and that's probably the only thing that makes this beer not real smooth. You definitely know it's strong. It's a sipping kind of beer, but it's pretty decent. If you get a chance, it's probably a little late this year. By the time I get these reviews up on a limited release beer like this, they're probably all gone out of the stores. But next year, make sure you see it, you pick it up. I don't think you'll regret it. It's a pretty solid beer. Cheers. Have a good night.